Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, that will be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the four. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown, and it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the four with Draymond sliding up to the five. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And it's the Warriors to start out. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Johnson. Gordon outside. Fires the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Butler. He played a great game against the Lakers. No good on the triple. Jokic against Green. Jokic passes to Murray. The floater, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, how about the handles right there for Murray? I mean, that was filthy.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points for him in his last game. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. Murray, no good.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Here's Butler. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Oh, wow, he gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
Back to Curry. Pass to Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nikola Jokic. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
That free throw misses. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Look, to win in this league, you need competitors, and Draymond Green brings it every single night. He plays with a passion that is unmatched.
Now here's Jokic. Inside. Jokic is doubled. And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Curry with it, defended by Brown. And he gets it to go.
And I'm not sure Curry could make that shot early in his career. He has added some strength over the years.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Brown. From deep, Johnson. And again, Denver with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now Curry. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green, a screen. Here's Podziemski. Gets the three to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Brown looking around. Pass to Jokic. And he comes up with a bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Denver leading by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Tim Hardaway, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Murray, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Jackson Davis in the high post. Healed from outside. The rebound by Murray.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back over to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. First one falls for him. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Pass to Spencer. Butler, a screen on Murray. Back to Butler. There's the three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Denver leading by 6. Hardaway on the wing. Denver moving it around. Murray up top. Lets a floater go. Outside, Brown. No good from outside. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Hardaway. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. Healed from outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Spencer. Back to Hield. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Hield's gotten his first points in this one.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Podziemski's checked in for Hield. And it's Curry in for Spencer. A minute and a half left in the first half. Outside Brown. Pass to Johnson. Gordon outside. Brown with a screen on Green. And here's Gordon from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Gordon's got 6 points.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Here's Podziemski. Great D that time from Brown.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Horford against Jokic. Shoots over Horford. Jokic, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Horford. Rebounded by Johnson. Denver leading by 7. Here's Pickett. Now Brown. Gordon outside. Here's Jokic. Horford covering. 4 on the clock. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Steps back. Outside Podziemski. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Golden State Warriors.
Guys taking shots, well, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a role on the offensive end. Share the ball and trust your teammates.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for Denver, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, defensively, you'd like to force the ball out of his hands and make someone else beat you, but that's easier said than done.
Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
All right, Steph, I see your 3, and I'll raise you with one of my own.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. It's Podziemski on the wing. 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Murray. Murray with a physical finish.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Green, the pass to Butler. The 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Johnson. Jokic in the post. Butler covering. Shot is good by Gordon.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The Warriors, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Well, if there's one guy in this league you better run off the three-point line, it's Curry.
Johnson passes to Jokic. And here's Murray. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Butler can't get it to go.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Brown passes to Gordon. Murray against Curry. Jokic just overpowering the D.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. Outside Kuminga. And yep, it's good. Kuminga's got his first 2 points of the night.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
The deep three from Murray. Pajimski grabs the board. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Gordon with a screen on Butler. Outside Johnson. Here's Jokic. Jokic, the bump in the bucket.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
The three from Curry. Can't hit that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Denver up by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Bruce Brown. Tim Hardaway is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murray in at the one.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Murray passes to Hardaway. And here's Brown for three. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
6 to shoot. Here's Butler. Denver grabs the miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Money from 3. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three: LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Watson. Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Christian Brown in for Brown. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Well, that's just easy for Curry, and you can see how comfortable he is in the mid-range area.
Now Murray. Johnson outside. Brown with a screen on Butler. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Pajemski. Green with a screen on Brown. Jokic with a rebound. The Nuggets lead by 12. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray, 11-footer is good.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Butler. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
The first one falls. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Butler hits them both. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Murray. No good from three. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. Down by 12. Butler. Oh, missed on the tray. Denver has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nuggets.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
Oh, it's rebounded by Kuminga. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Green. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.